यथाग्निर्दाहिका शक्ति रामकृष्णे स्थिता हिया सर्वविद्या स्वरूपां तां शारदां प्रणमामि. So welcome to Holy Mother's birthday celebration. So these divine lives like Holy Mother and Ramakrishna etc., they are far beyond our reach. We cannot understand even 0.001%. So when we try to discuss these lives, our only source, or only actually what to say, the only way in which we can understand is by people, by what those who understood them, what they said about these people. Otherwise, there is no way we can even have a small idea. So, what we will do today in discussing Holy Mother's life, we will try to take the help of that divine person who understood her the best. That is Ramakrishna himself. So with his words we can understand best. Because these relationships between Sarada Devi, Ramakrishna, between Ramakrishna and his disciples, and even between amongst the disciples themselves, those were divine relationships. So very different from what ordinary human relationships are. Like Holy Mother used to say that Rakhal can see me in his heart whenever he likes. So in ordinary, this makes no sense. It makes sense only when we see that Holy Mother was a divine personage. Then once Swami Adbhutananda said that to understand Holy Mother requires a lot of austerities. If she was just an ordinary mother, then this statement makes no sense. So this is the thing. So, needless to say, the relation between the Master and Holy Mother was also a completely divine relationship. And of course, the best way to have even a slight idea of who Holy Mother was is to meditate upon what the Master himself said about her. So what did the Master say? One day he told Golap Ma. Golap Ma, you know, she was a very close devotee of Holy Mother, Yogin Ma and Golap Ma. So what did the Master say? He said that she, that is Holy Mother, is Sarada, means Saraswati. She has come to impart knowledge. And she has descended by covering up her beauty this time. Then on another occasion he said, Sarada is the communicator of knowledge. She is full of the rarest wisdom. Is she a common lady? She is my Shakti, my power. Because Sri Ramakrishna said that God in his power cannot be separated. They are one and the same. God without power will be no God. And the power without God will have no means of manifestation. Like Sri Ramakrishna said that fire and its power to burn. If the power to burn is taken away, fire won't be fire. So God will not be God without his power, because they are the same thing. So in that sense, he said that she is my Shakti, like Sita was the Shakti of Ramachandra and like that. Then once to his nephew Hriday he said, my dear, her name is Sarada. she is Saraswati. That is why she likes to put on ornaments. Then one of the best hymns about Holy Mother which we will sing now, that gives us the best idea, that is written by Swami Abhedananda. You all know Prakritim Paramam. So what does it mean? Prakritim Parama means you are the supreme Prakriti. Prakriti means the original cause of everything. Abhayam Varadam means you bestow fearlessness, Abhaya, upon all your creatures. Varadam, Vara means boon. And you give boons to your children, whatever they ask for. If they ask for worldly things, you give them worldly things. Nara Rupa Dharam. Nara Rupa means you have assumed a human form. But actually you are not a human being. But you have assumed a form. Why? Jana Tapa Haram. Haram means to take away. What? Jana Tapa, the sorrows of everybody. In order to remove that, Nara Rupa Dharam, you have taken a human form. Sharanagata Sevaka, your servants who have taken refuge in you. Sharanagata. Tosha Karim. Tosha Karim means you fill them completely. You fill them with contentment. They are completely satisfied if they take refuge in you. Pranamami Param Jananim Jagatam. So we all bow down to you. Jananim Jagatam. You are not the Janani. You are not the mother of one or two children. You are the mother of Jagat, whole world. So you can see the book there.
Pranamami
Mam Kuru Mahadevi Suteshu Pranateshu Cha Charanashrayadhanena Kripamai Namostute Lajjapatavrite Nityam Sarade Jnanadayike Papebhyo na Sada Raksha Kripamai Namoste Ramakrishna Gata Pranam Tannama Shravana Priyam Tadbhavaranjitakaram Pranamami Muhurmuhu Pavitram Charitam Yasya Pavitram Jivanam Tatha Pavitrata Swarupinyai Tasmai Devyai Namo Namaha Devi Prasanna Pranatati Mantri Yogindra Puja Yoga Dharma Patri Tam Saradam Bhakti Vijnana Datri Daya Swarupa Pranamami Nityam Snehena Vadnasi Manosmadiyam Doshana Sheshan Sagunim Karoshi Ahetunano Dayase Sadoshan Swanke Grihitva Yadidam Vichitram Prasida Matar Vinayena Yache Nityam Bhavasnehavati Suteshu Premaikavindu Chiradadhachite Vishincha Chittam Kuruna Sushantam Jananim Saradam Devi Ramakrishnam Jagadgurum Padapadme Tayo Shritva Pranamami Muhurmuhu So we have seen how Master told some of the disciples about the divinity of Holy Mother. Now before proclaiming the divinity of Holy Mother at Dakshineshwar, the Master had even hinted it at Kamarpukur before Holy Mother had come. Although, of course, how much the villagers had understood we don't know, but he had told them. What is that incident? Their mother was just a young girl of 14 years old at that time. So Master was, when he used to talk of spiritual things to ladies of Kamarpukur and all, Mother used to be there, but sometimes she used to fall asleep. She was such a young girl. So then the others tried to wake her up, that she is missing all these spiritual things. But then the master said, no, don't wake her up. No, my dear, no, don't awaken her. Don't think she is asleep without reason. If she hears those things, she will fly headlong away. She will depart from the world. So the woman later told this to Holy Mother. So of course we cannot understand what the master said. But Gambhirananda ji has said probably he wanted to convey the idea that the mother's mind had such an innate this innate liking for the divine, for this samadhi and all that. She was so attracted towards transcendental things by nature that if she became engulfed in such high thoughts, before an adequate environment was ready for her, the divine part she was destined to play, the very purpose of her birth in this world would be frustrated, because she will go away. So Master did not want her to hear all these things, tell all these things to her before the right time. Now, of course, we know that it was not easy to recognize the Holy Mother, because behind her rural simplicity, lack of modern culture, and absence of all show and power. So you can just see this photo. Who will imagine this is the Divine Mother of the universe?
Yeah.
So Sri Ramakrishna himself knew that the modern world, steeped in wealth and enjoyments, could not appreciate such a unique character that was made of the purest thing, which is in the hymn it is said, Pavitrata Swarupinya. She was not pure, she was purity itself. Yeah. So naturally she had nothing of the flash and flourish which appeal to modern minds. So he spoke about the mother in fun. He said, in Bengali they say that if somebody is hidden, they say Chai Chapa Beda, means that is a cat covered under ashes. You cannot see that cat, you can see just outside covering. So now we will see some other things which is very interesting what the master said, and it is surprising how he himself treated the mother with utmost respect. Actually what happens, what we know that mother often suffered very much from her relatives, Pagli Mummy and all that, mad aunt, and even Radhu. So sometimes they crossed all limits. So sometimes when the Holy Mother used to feed Radhu, she would take food in her mouth and even spit it on Holy Mother's body from her mouth. So how many person can stand that? So when this kept on happening, Mother said to Radhu, look my dear, this body, showing her body, know this to be a divine body. How much more defilement and insult can it endure? If it was not a divine body, could any human being endure so much? The master never struck me even with a flower. In Bengali, like in English, of course it is all you. Elderly also you, junior also you, everything you. But in languages, many Indian languages, in some languages it is only one, like in Marathi, there is only one, like English. But in Hindi and Bengali there are three terms to address someone. So for someone very respectable, we say apni. For normal relation, we say tumi, or our own age. And those who are very close and junior, we say tui. So here, after all, Holy Mother was very close to Ramakrishna. So tui was no problem. But Holy Mother said, he never even addressed me as tui, but always as tumi. How much he was distressed. Once he addressed me as tui. Once he addressed her as tui. How? Because actually, Lakshmi Didi had come into the room. Master did not see who had come. Holy Mother had come. So he thought it was Lakshmi Didi. So he said that when you are going, just shut the door. But he addressed her as tui. But afterwards he came to know that it was Holy Mother. It was nothing. I mean, it is just a normal thing. But for that he also was very much disturbed. So biting his tongue, he said, "Oh, is it you?" to Holy Mother. "Please do not take it amiss. I thought you were Lakshmi, and so addressed you as tui. How I could be so rude, I don't know." So what Holy Mother wanted to stress that to Radhu and others, that treating divinity with disrespect would cause great harm. She did not have any ego, she did not want any respect, but it would cause harm to them. That is why she told all this, that the Master never hurt me, and you are on this divine body, you are doing so much, it will not be good for you. So we know that those who study her life know that how much she put up with. So many relatives asking her for so many things. Her brothers always after her for money. But never, hardly one or two instances we see in her whole life when she got irritated. Otherwise she was absolutely only compassion. She had no blame for anything. So this song which we will sing now reflects that great compassion of hers, which is our only support in this world. So Sangeet Sangrah, that book was there, no one? You had that book, no? It is actually it is not there in any other language, only in Bengali. Page 334 you can see. So this is an absolutely wonderful song. Each word is so important. Most probably you have heard, all of you, before also. তাপিতের তরে নরদেহ কত কাঁদা হাসা ত্রিদিব ত্যাজিয়া এ ধরায় আশা সন্তান করে কত কাঁদা হাসা অহেতুক তব এই ভালোবাসা অহেতুক তব এই ভালোবাসা পারি কি গো মোরা বুঝিতে এলে মা করুণা করিতে করুণা পাখার জননী আমার এলে মা করুণা করিতে শত জনমের যত পাপ হয় নিতে চোটানিয়া ওই রাঙ্গা পায় শত জনমের যত পাপ হয় নিতে চোটানিয়া ওই রাঙ্গা পায় সকলি তো তুমি সহিলে হেলায় কোল দিতে কত তাপিতে ভগতি বিহীন হৃদয় আমার কেমনে পুজিব শ্রীপদ তোমার ভগতি বিহীন হৃদয় আমার কেমনে পুজিব শ্রীপদ তোমার নয়ন ভরিয়া দাও প্রেম ধার নয়ন ভরিয়া দাও প্রেম ধার পদ পঙ্কজ ধোয়াতে এলে মা করুণা করিতে করুণা পাখার জননী আমার এলে মা করুণা করিতে তাপিতের তরে নরদেহ ধরে তাপিতের তরে নরদেহ ধরে অশেষ যাতনা সহিতে এলে মা করুণা করিতে করুণা পাখার জননী আমার এলে মা করুণা করিতে So, just for those who don't understand this, Karuna Pata means you are the embodiment of Karuna means mercy. Janani Amar means my mother. Ele, you have come Karuna Kurite just to shower your compassion on everybody. Tapite Tore, Tapi means those who are suffering in this world. For them, you have assumed a human form, Naradeha. Ashesho Jatana Suhite, and you have suffered so much to deliver people like us. So we have seen how the master told some of his devotees that Hriday and all, that mother is Saraswati herself. And sometimes those who are very close to him, he stressed this point so that it should be impressed upon their minds. Raja Maharaj once said, it is very difficult to recognize Holy Mother. Covering her face with a veil, she lives like an ordinary woman. But in reality, she is the Divine Mother herself. Then what he says is important. Even we wouldn't have recognized her. Even such a great soul, had not the Master opened our eyes to her divinity. That is why Swami Vivekananda writes in one letter to his brother disciples, none of you have understood Holy Mother. So if those great people needed to be reminded from the Master, what can be said about ordinary people like us? And they were so, that divinity was so palpable to these people that whenever Raja Maharaj would go to see Holy Mother, he generally would not go often. Why? Because he would be so overwhelmed with spiritual emotion that his hair would stand on end and his whole body would begin to shake. This is because they saw divinity personified. Then to Mahapurush Maharaj also Sri Ramakrishna said, Mahapurush Maharaj quotes the Master. Mahapurush Maharaj said, Holy Mother was everybody's mother. How wonderful were her compassion, power of forgiveness and forbearance. How little have we understood of her. But out of her grace, she has made us understand that she is the Divine Mother herself. No one can understand her if she does not become compassionate and reveal her true nature. So the Master helped his devotees understand, like once when the Master was ill at Kashipur Garden House, so Yogin Ma wanted to go to Vrindavan to practice tapasya, wanted to practice austerities in Vrindavan. So she told the Master, requested his permission. So his Master wholeheartedly gave his permission. Okay, he said, you want to go to Vrindavan, it will be very good. Go there, you will find everything there. Then Holy Mother was then present in the room. She was with Master's diet. So Master looked at Holy Mother and told Yogin Ma, did you tell her? Did you tell Holy Mother that you wanted to go? What does she say? Whatever was to be, then Holy Mother was bashful, she said, what are you telling? Whatever you have told, that is enough. What am I to say? Who am I to say anything? What is there to add? But the Master did not listen. He told Yogin Ma, my dear child, go only after getting her permission. Then you will get everything. So, lot of things have been written about the motherhood of Holy Mother. But we should remember that this motherhood was not ordinary motherhood. It was something far, far above anything worldly. So, explaining this, Swami Gambhirananda says in his book, he says, in most cases, motherhood centers on one's own children, thus making it indistinguishable from selfishness, because it is concentrated on one or two persons only. In some cases, other children too are associated with one's own, when motherly love takes the form of philanthropy type of doing good to others and all that. But sometimes, though very rarely, this affection transcends physical relations and expands over the whole of creation, thereby rendering the life of the mother divine. Even more rarely, it comes down in the form of spiritual inspiration in the life of a godly woman who remains absolutely untouched by the world and whose words and acts open up all closed hearts and lead them Godward. But the motherhood with which we stand face to face in the life of Sri Sarada Devi is of even a higher order, being coextensive with divine love, and hence truly unique and incomparable. So this is something which only very great souls could understand. So once it was Holy Mother's birthday in Belur Math. By that time she had attained Mahasamadhi. So Mahapurush Maharaj, it was seen that he was the president of the order that time. So at Holy Mother's birthday he would be completely overwhelmed with emotion each time. All day he would simply be calling on Mother. So once on such a birthday, he said, "We have no devotion." This Mahapurush Maharaj is telling. We have no devotion, so we cannot understand, we cannot realize the greatness of days like this. Means Holy Mother's birthday. Is this an ordinary day? This is the birthday of Mahamaya. It was Mahamaya herself who took birth on this day for the good of the world and its creatures. It is hard to understand how God plays through human bodies. How can anyone understand unless He makes it happen through His grace? She led such an ordinary life. Her spiritual stature was totally hidden, as if she were in disguise. How little we understand her. The Master alone understood her properly. He told me one day, the mother who is in that Kali temple and the mother who lives in the concert tower are the same. The next one who understood her was Swamiji, that is Swami Vivekananda. And what deep reverence he had for Holy Mother. He said that it was only because of her blessing that he could cross the ocean and become victorious. The name of our Holy Mother is Sarada. Mother is none other than Saraswati. It is she who grants illumination out of her grace. Illumination means what? Illumination means the knowledge of God. So, another song which reflects this, what we have read, this is also a wonderful song. So the meaning is, who are you, O Mother, who have come down as the mother of all, and seeing the misery of everyone, you are shedding tears, and without any distinction of desha jati, means any caste or creed or anything, everybody finds shelter at your feet. And whoever there is, anybody, papi, tapi, whoever is sinner or anybody, you take everybody in your lap by calling them your children. So this is a wonderful words and wonderful composition. দেশ সব জাতি মানামে উঠিছে মাতি সব দেশ সব জাতি মানামে উঠিছে মাতি তোমারে করি প্রণতি সব দুঃখ যায় ভুলে মানানো শিখাতে সবে মা হয়ে এসেছো ভবে মানানো শিখাতে সবে মা হয়ে এসেছো ভবে মোরেও শিখাও তবে মোরেও শিখাও তবে আমি যে তোমারি ছেলে সবারই মা হয়ে আজকে তুমি ধরাতে এলে সবারই দুঃখেতে সদা ভাসিছ নয়ন জলে সবারই মা হয়ে আজকে তুমি ধরাতে এলে। So now last which we will discuss, that is a very interesting aspect of Holy Mother's and the Master's life. When the Master himself admitted defeat at the hands of Holy Mother. That is a very, very interesting incident. So once he himself admitted that Holy Mother was greater than he himself. How? So the incident was this, that Hriday, afterwards he became very arrogant. He served the Master. Master himself said that Hriday served me like nobody did, but he also then afterwards gave me so much pain. So unfortunately Hriday also sometimes used to behave arrogantly with Holy Mother. So Sri Ramakrishna noticed this misbehavior. So maybe once or twice he did not say anything, but then he called Hriday and said, "My dear Hriday, you may talk to this body with disrespect, okay, no problem. But don't you do so to her. If the one that is in this body raises its hood, you may still be saved. But if the one that is in her body raises its hood, not even Brahma, Vishnu and Maheshwara can save you." So this was when he warned Hriday, but other times when he admitted defeat at the Holy Mother, that was in more pleasant circumstances, when he admitted defeat in front of her motherhood. So this is a very interesting incident. What happened was, actually this was during the early days when the disciples were undergoing training under the Master. They would be world teachers, so their lives had to be very austere and spiritual practices, hard life. So the young devotees spent some nights at Dakshineshwar sometimes practicing spiritual disciplines under the Master's guidance. So now Master was very strict in all aspects. Overeating hinders concentration of the mind. So he kept a strict eye on their diet and all. And even told Holy Mother how much to give to each disciple. So he told Holy Mother to give Rakha 6 pieces of bread, that is chapatis, Latu 5, but Gopaldas and Baburam were unfortunate, he told them to give only 4. Now, the mother could not tolerate this kind of limitation to her own field of motherly care. So if somebody asked more, she gave her more. much in excess
of the 6.
of the master's prescription. One day master discovered an inquiry that Baburam is eating 6 pieces of bread at night. Yeah. And who was responsible for this? Mother was responsible. So he accordingly went to her and tried to impress on her that she was spoiling their future by so much affection. So, but mother would not listen. When master told her, why are you giving them so much to eat? So mother said, why are you getting upset just because he had taken 2 more pieces of bread? I shall look after their future. Don't you take them to task for this small matter of eating. Spiritual development you want to know, I will look after them. Don't worry. So master admitted defeat. He said nothing but went away smiling. And another occasion when the master admitted defeat. Now, what happened? Mother used to take the master's food from Nahabat every day to his room at Dakshineshwar. You know, those who know that you have to walk a little, then you come to that. So, mother was very shy. So, everybody was asked to leave before she brought the food. So, one night, what happened? So, you know that when you come out of Nahabad, before you reach the master's room, there is a small veranda. You have to climb a few steps. So one night when she just stepped on the veranda of the master's room, a woman devotee suddenly came and snatched the plate of food, saying, give it to me, mother. I will take it to the master. So mother gave it. Woman placed the food before the master and left. Master sat down. Unfortunately, that woman did not have a good character. So mother asked him, please eat. Master would not touch the food. What is this you have done? Why did you give it to her? Don't you know her character? Now how can I eat this food? So mother said, I know all that. But please take tonight. What has happened has happened. Master still would not touch it. Master requested him again. Then the master said, okay, I will eat, but you have to promise me one thing. That you won't hand over my food to anybody else after this, after today. Then I will eat. Nothing doing. Mother would not listen. With folded hands, the mother replied, that I cannot do, master. That promise I cannot do. I shall certainly bring your food myself. But if anyone begs me by calling me mother, I shan't be able to contain myself. Besides, you are not my master alone. You are for all. God is for all. So how can it be that others are deprived of your compassion? So master did not say anything, he quietly started eating. Then another very interesting incident. Again, the master admitted defeat. Now, in Dakshineshwar, what happened? Many people used to come. They used to bring fruits and sweets and other things and offer them to the master. So master naturally sent all of them to Nahabat, to Holy Mother, to give some others. Now, what happened was, when those things came, mother only kept what was needed. Little master, how much he ate? Maybe just just a few pieces every day. So she just kept those, but she did not keep any other thing. Gave them all away freely to the women and young devotees and children of the neighborhood, etc., who came to her. Her mother's heart would not allow her to send away any visitor or devotee without giving him or her some fruit or sweet. In this she was liberal to a fault. So one day when she had thus used up everything, when nothing was there, then Gopal's mother came, Gopalerma. Gopal's mother had the vision of Krishna and she used to look upon Sri Ramakrishna also as her Gopal. So when Gopal's mother came and saw that nothing was there for the master himself, so she said to Holy Mother, my dear daughter-in-law, you have not kept anything for my Gopal. Then the mother was, what to say now? Nothing was there. Now then, just then, Navagopal Babu's wife, Navagopal Babu was a very great devotee of the master. She came from a carriage and handed her Holy Mother some sweets and saved the situation. But the mother did not learn her lesson still. Or perhaps it was impossible for her to change her nature. Master also knew of this extravagance of Holy Mother. And just because he knew, he argued with her one day in his room. Then the master told, you are giving everything away. How can everything be managed if there is so much extravagance? So as soon as he said this, mother did not say anything. She became serious, quietly turned and started walking back to the Nahabat. Immediately, the master was restless. He said to his nephew, Ramlal, go and pacify your aunt. If she gets angry, everything will be undone. Regarding this, she pointed to his own body. So Gambhirananji says this was a voluntary defeat of the master before the blossoming motherhood of Sarada Devi. So, in this aspect, mother would not listen to anybody. So that is our only saving grace, because people like us, master would kick us away. So we have to go only to mother, then we have no problem. So this song expresses this sentiment that now when mother has come, we should not worry at all. So first line means when mother has come, there is no cause to worry. Now we have to take away all the burden of our worldly problems and just dance and sing in joy. This is the song. After this is the last song we'll do, then we'll have a short worship.
বোঝা দূরেতে
ফেলে আয় সকলে নাচি গাই, ভবের বোঝা দূরে ফেলে আয় সকলে নাচি গাই, মা এসেছে মোদের কি আর ভাবনা ভাব, মা এসেছে মোদের কি আর ভাবনা ভাব। মাঝে জগৎ তারিণী ভব ভয় হারিণী, ধর্ম অর্থ কাম মোক্ষ সর্বদারিণী, মাঝে জগৎ তারিণী ভব ভয় হারিণী, ধর্ম অর্থ কাম মোক্ষ সর্বদারিণী। মাঝে জগৎ তারিণী ভব ভয় হারিণী, ধর্ম অর্থ কাম মোক্ষ সর্বদারিণী, মাঝে জগৎ তারিণী ভব ভয় হারিণী, ধর্ম অর্থ কাম মোক্ষ সর্বদারিণী। আমার না চাহিতে সকল দিয়ে সন্তানেরও মন ভোলায়, না চাহিতে সকল দিয়ে সন্তানেরও মন ভোলায়, মা এসেছে মোদের কি আর ভাবনা ভাব, মা এসেছে মোদের কি আর ভাবনা ভাব। মাঝে জগৎ তারিণী ভব ভয় হারিণী, ধর্ম অর্থ কাম মোক্ষ সর্বদারিণী, মাঝে জগৎ তারিণী ভব ভয় হারিণী, ধর্ম অর্থ কাম মোক্ষ সর্বদারিণী। আবার না চাহিতে সকল দিয়ে সন্তানেরও মন ভোলায়, না চাহিতে সকল দিয়ে সন্তানেরও মন ভোলায়, মা এসেছে মোদের কি আর ভাবনা ভাব। ওরে কে আছিস কোথায় সবে আয় রে ছুটে আয়, এমন সুদিন পেয়ে রে ভাই হারাস নেহালায়, ওরে কে আছিস কোথায় সবে আয় রে ছুটে আয়, এমন সুদিন পেয়ে রে ভাই হারাস নেহালায়, শুধু জন্ম বলে দাঁড়া রে তুই দেখবি দুঃখের নামটি নাই, জন্ম বলে দাঁড়া রে তুই দেখবি দুঃখের নামটি নাই, আর এসেছে মোদের কি আর ভাবনা ভাব, মা এসেছে মোদের কি আর ভাবনা ভাব। ভবের বোঝা দূরে ফেলে আয় সকলে নাচি গাই, ভবের বোঝা দূরে ফেলে আয় সকলে নাচি গাই, মা এসেছে মোদের কি আর ভাবনা ভাব, মা এসেছে মোদের কি আর ভাবনা ভাব, মা এসেছে মোদের কি আর ভাবনা ভাব। Now we begin Holy Mother's worship, meditation on Holy Mother. Om Jayet Chitta Sarojastam Sukhasinam Kripamayim Prasannavadanam Devim Divijam Trilochanam Alulayita Keshardam Vakshap Chala Shvetavastra Vitardhangam Hemalankara Bhushitam Saktrodanyatanistam Cha Jnana Bhakti Pradadinim Shubhram Jyotirmayi Jiva Papa Santapaharinim Ramakrishna Gada Pranam Tannama Shravana Priyam Tadbhavaranjitakaram Jaganmatri Sarupini Snehamayim Shivam Shantam Bhakti Mukti Pradayinim Sarva Jiva Prana Kartri Saradam Jnanadayini Om Prasida Jagatam Mata Sansar Navatarini Maya Nigaditam Bhaktya आसनं सफलं कुरु। ॐ ऐं ह्रीं इदं रजतासनं सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपिण्यै श्री शारदा देव्यै नमः। ॐ यस्या दर्शनमिच्छन्ति देवा स्वादिष्टसिद्धये तस्यै ते परमेशानि स्वागतं स्वागतं च मे। ॐ ऐं ह्रीं सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपिण्यै श्री शारदा देवी स्वागतं सुस्वागतं ते। ॐ जलं च शीतलं स्वच्छमिदं शुद्धं मनोहरं स्नानार्थं ते मया भक्त्या कल्पितं प्रतिगृह्यताम्। ॐ ऐं ह्रीं स्नामि उदकं सर्वदेवी देवी स्वरूपिण्यै श्री शारदा देव्यै नमः। संतानसन्नद्धं रञ्जितं रागवस्तुना महादेवी भज प्रीतिं वासस्ते परिधीयताम्। ॐ ऐं ह्रीं इदं वस्त्रं सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपिण्यै श्री शारदा देव्यै निवेदयामि। ॐ शिरोभूषण सिन्दूरं भद्रायुर्विवर्धनं सर्वरत्नादिकं दिव्यं सिन्दूरं प्रतीयताम्। ॐ ऐं ह्रीं इदं सिन्दूरं सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपिण्यै श्री शारदा देव्यै निवेदयामि। ॐ अञ्जनं परमं दिव्यं नेत्रयोर्भूषणं महत् गृहाण वरदे देवी प्रसीद वरवर्णिनी। ॐ ऐं ह्रीं इदं कञ्चनं सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपिण्यै श्री शारदा देव्यै निवेदयामि।
समस्तलोकाभयकरिणा दुर्गतिनाशिनी दुर्गे मां नारायणी जगदाध्ये मां जय 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 जगदाध्ये मां नारायणी जय दुर्गे मां।
ॐ परमानन्द सौरभ्य परिपूर्णनिरन्तरं निरन्तरं गृहाण परमं गन्धं कृपया परमेश्वरी।
सनातनी मां शारदेश्वरी सुभगे मां जय 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 जगदाध्ये मां नारायणी जय दुर्गे मां
नृत्यमद्भुतमाग्रेयं देवी दत्तं प्रक्रियताम् ॐ ऐं ह्रीं इदं सचन्दनपुष्पं सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपिण्यै श्री शारदा देव्यै वौषट्
समाप्तम्। जय श्री शारदा महामाई की जय।
अनंत रूपिणी अनंत गुणावती अनंत नामने गिरिजे माँ अनंत रूपिणी अनंत गुणावती अनंत नामने गिरिजे माँ
अनंत रूपिणी अनंत गुणावती अनंत
अमृतोद्भवं श्रीकृष्णं शङ्करस्य सदा प्रियं बिल्वपत्रं प्रेक्षं
गुणावती अनंत नामने गिरिजे माँ
ॐ ऐं ह्रीं इदं सचन्दनबिल्वपत्रं सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपिण्यै श्री शारदा देव्यै वौषट्
मोहिनी विश्वविलासिनी रामकृष्ण जयदायिनी अनन्तरूपिणी अनन्त गुणवती अनन्त नाम्नी
वनस्पतिरसो दिव्यो गन्धाढ्यं सुमनोहर आग्नेय सर्वदेवानां भूतोऽयं प्रतिगृह्यताम् ॐ ऐं ह्रीं एषधूप सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपिण्यै श्री शारदा देव्यै नमः
सुहासिनी शुभदेवा जगज्जननी त्रिलोकपालिनी विश्वसुवासिनी शुभदेवा दुर्गतिनाशिनी सन्मतिदायिनी दुर्गतिनाशिनी सन्मतिदायिनी
अग्नि ज्योति रवि ज्योति चंद्र ज्योति तथैव च ज्योतिषाम् उत्तमो देवी दीपोऽयं प्रतिगृह्यताम् ॐ ऐं ह्रीं एषदीप सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपिण्यै श्री शारदा देव्यै नमः
अनन्तरूपिणी अनन्त गुणावती अनन्त नाम्नी गिरिजे पार्वती सुन्दरी भगवती पार्वती
Now food will be offered to Holy Mother. Om Naivedyam Vividam Divyam Sumishtam Phalamulakam Sharkaradi Samayuktam Charvyam Choshyam Pragriyatam. Om Aim Rim Idam Sopakarana Naivedyam Sarvadeva Devi Sarupinne Shri Sarada Devi Nivedayami. So we just meditate for a few minutes thinking that Mother is taking kindly offering, kindly accepting our offering. So in the meantime, we can do japa of her Mula Mantra. What is that? Om Aim Reem Sarva Deva Devi Sarupinne Shri Sarada Devi Namaha 108 times. Om Aim Reem Sarva Deva Devi Sarupinne Shri Sarada Devi Namaha. करुणारूपिणी जय मा जय जगतारिणी भवभयहारिणी दुर्गति निवारिणी मा जय जगतारिणी भवभयहारिणी दुर्गति निवारिणी मा सिद्धि प्रदायिनी मुक्ति विधायिनी सिद्धि प्रदायिनी मुक्ति विधायिनी जीवगति दायिनी मा जीवगति दायिनी मा जय जय जननी जय श्री शारदामणि करुणारूपिणी जय मा निखिल जगत माता जीव कल्याण रता लज्जा पटावृता मा निखिल जगत माता जीव कल्याण रता लज्जा पटावृता मा दुर्जन सज्जन संतन गणन दुर्जन सज्जन संतन गणन पालनकारिणी मा पालनकारिणी मा जय जय जननी जय श्री शारदामणि करुणारूपिणी जय मा जय शारदेश्वरी सीता राधा माता मेरी यशोधरा विष्णु प्रिय मा जय शारदेश्वरी सीता राधा माता मेरी यशोधरा विष्णु प्रिय मा युगदेव वन्दिता सुरनर सेविता युगदेव वन्दिता सुरनर सेविता नमो नारायणि मा नमो नारायणि मा जय जय जननी जय श्री शारदामणि करुणारूपिणी जय मा आद्याशक्ति परमा प्रकृति आद्याशक्ति परमा प्रकृति अशरण गति तुम्ही मा अशरण गति तुम्ही मा जय जय जननी जय श्री शारदामणि करुणारूपिणी जय मा जय जय जननी जय श्री शारदामणि करुणा